Hey guys, it's Dave with My Freedom Smokes. Today I'm bringing you a review video on a sample product sent to us from WOTOFO. It is the SERPENT SMM. SMM actually stands for suckmymod, which is another review channel here on YouTube. He teamed up with WOTOFO to come out with the SERPENT SMM. It's been a great little RTA. It's a little short stubby 24mm RTA with a 4mm tank capacity. Pretty cool looking little decal, and I'll break it open and show you the inside of here in a moment. Great top fill, and just overall tiny little thing, so it's a great little flavor RTA. It's designed best for a single coil, but you can kind of squeeze dual coils in there if you want to. Let's kind of go over some of the extras in the box, and we'll get that open here in a moment. In the box, you actually get your tank sits here, and then your little Ultim drip tip here, which is standard 510, so even if it's a wide bore, you can pop a regular 510 in there. You get 2 replacement glasses, which is nice. A lot of times you get 1, or even some tanks you get no replacement, so it's nice to see they're giving you 2 on this one. And then behind this little foam cutout is your little t-shirt card, the little WOTOFO giveaway. You can go on our social media and post a picture and get a chance to win a free t-shirt. Nice little instruction manual, kind of shows you the basics of building it. Comes in multiple languages. Every couple pages it switches to a different language on there. It's nice to have a full color illustration, not even illustrations, actual pictures of the device. I know a lot of times it's real frustrating looking at these things when it's an illustration that's not quite drawn quite right, and you get a little frustrated. It's like, that's not how it looks. It's cool they have real pictures in there. And then they give you these little bags. They all say comp wire. If you've been dealing with WOTOFO, you know they're not all wire. Some's got your cotton. This one's actually your coils, which would be the wire, and this one's just replacement O-rings and stuff like that. These coils it comes with are actually pretty nice coils. A lot of people will be building their own, but it's nice that they give you a cool little option. Little framed, framed Claptons. All mount to about 0.26, I think is what my device is reading them at, 0.27. It's a nice little single coil. You just got to throw it in there and cut the leads, and you're good to go. 3mm internal diameter on there. And then they give you a nice little screwdriver. I've come a long way since the little mini blue screwdriver. Finally got something with a little handle you can get a hold of on it. It's always handy to have little screwdrivers, but I'm sure if you've been doing this for a while, you got a bunch of those little screwdrivers and a bunch of little tools saved up. Alright, so let's get inside the star of the show here. Now on the outside of the tank, you'll see SERPENT SMM written there. Then they have the suckmymod insignia on the other side. A real clean looking tank too, not a whole lot of sharp, jagged looking lines. Everything's real smooth and streamlined. I really like that. Alright, so let the juice run down just a little bit so we can get it opened without making too much of a mess here. There we go. Alright. Set that there. Alright, so the deck they have on this has got 2 plates on either side with 2 screws. And on the sides of the deck are little slots. And what you need to do for building this is, you saw how the coils, the wires go opposite directions. Which way I got this? This screw and the one diagonally across from are the ones that opened up. I got one lead coming through here and one going through there, and then the coil laying between the airflow. Now the airflow is actually inside these little plates where the posts are. There's 2 airflow slots on each of those. One hits right at the side of the coil, and one kind of gets a little underflow there to kind of help pull everything out with a flavor on there. I found this really nice that everything's right there at the coil. Makes for some good flavor, and when wicked properly, I haven't had any leaking issues out of this guy. Now the bottom, the way everything wicks, there's a little holes in the bottom. You just kind of tuck the cotton down in, so all the liquid goes down and is gravity fed down and then wicks into the cotton that way. Makes for a nice, easy to wick, easy to build type of setup. I was a little intimidated when I first opened up and looked at that, because I've never seen a build deck quite like that. But as soon as I got to mess around with it, I realized how easy it actually was. And it's nice Phillips head screws. And a lot of people are not fans of like the grub screws and stuff like that, because you can round them out easier. A Phillips head makes for a nice little screw on there. About the only thing I would change is maybe take another step and go to flathead. You know, flathead, you don't have to worry about rounding out the inside of it. But it's a nice little build deck. Alright, so we'll put it back together and I'll show you how the top fill works. Alright, with the top fill like these, if there's no adjustable juice flow, I like to go ahead and just close the airflow off before I open it, so it is closed. Just make sure the juice runs out the top down to the bottom. That's just a threaded on top fill. Nice open slots on either side. So you can kind of pour your liquid right in there, or you can use a dripper or like a little squeeze bottle. All right, get back on there. There we go. All right, and then like I said, the ultimate drip tip is just a standard 510 that's pressed in there with O-rings. All right, let's open the airflow back up here. I'm using one of the coils that came in the box. Like I said, they're reading about a 0.27. Let's vape this at 55 watts real quick. Got the airflow all the way open as well. And I'm getting a nice warm dense flavor. The flavor coming off this thing is amazing. It's probably the best flavor you can get off of without actually putting the liquid on your fingers and then consuming the liquid that way, which you really don't want to do. It's really good the way the flavor comes off of this thing. Like I've said it time and time again, I do like the really short ones. I think that's probably why I like RDAs better than tanks for the most part, just because they're usually shorter. But this one, the build deck to the mouthpieces, I mean, they're right there. I mean, it's great flavor coming off this little guy. Like I said, it holds 4 mils of liquid in there. The airflow doesn't look like much when you're building it, but when you actually vape on it, it's got a good bit of airflow. I'm not sure when these will be available on our website, but I'm definitely going to put a recommendation to have these available coming soon to us. But yeah, if you're interested in checking these out, be on the lookout for them on the website. If you have any questions about the SERPENT SMM or suckmymod, please leave them in the comments below. As always, I'm Dave with My Freedom Smokes, and thank you for vaping.